Alright folks, I actually have my parts and my microphone today, so hopefully things will sound a little bit better. So the first thing I need to do is make some connectors for the machine to solder on. And clear out space and we'll get going. Because I want to flip it today, and I also want to work on the rest of the rails this afternoon. I want this mostly done today, realistically. Let's see. My connectors are right over there, and my tools are right over there. Oh. Connectors. These connectors, my crimper is right here. Alright, so all of my my solenoids use a 3-pin Molex connector, which is it this guy? No, these are switch 2-pin Molex. And no, I don't usually buy my stuff on Amazon. I usually get from DigiKey in large bulk, but to expedite some things, I spent way too much money and I got a couple bags of these connectors from Amazon. And hopefully they sent me all the correct stuff. I haven't actually fully itemized everything here. Okay. These are male-female 2 pins, Molex 0.1, and this is for switches, so I can deal with those at a later date. This stuff is my trash. And these are 0.156, right? Yeah, 0.156. 0.156? I'm trying to remember. Well, these are the larger Molex, male, female. Combos and pins. Yay. So the each solenoid uses a male, and it has power here, and or the top pointy pin is power. The second pin, and you're able to see everything I'm holding, right? Yeah. All right, the top pointy pin is power. The second one down, I believe, is the return for most solenoids. I'm going to click on one of the things. Yeah. So the second pin down, or the middle pin on these 3-pin connectors, is the return for me in my designs. Return and power and unused, or if it's a dual wound thing, I can have a second line if needed. And I need 4 of those because I need the auto plunger, and three flippers. So flippers, I also use yellow wire for the power for the return, and red wire for power. Same thing for the auto plunger actually. So I'm going to get yellow and white cable. Alright. Red 18 gauge for power, yellow 18 gauge for control. So I need to make 4 of these. And I also need, well, this has snips on it, so I don't need to worry about that. And I can't really watch and see what people type at the same time because my phone is way up there. So don't mind me if I ignore people for some time. And also, please let me know if the microphone is okay. Now, this is a separate mic, and with the tests I did, it seemed pretty good. And this is roughly the length that I use. It's what, like 2.5, 3 inches. That's enough to have a little bit of connection and length for each solenoid. So let's make 3 more of these yellows and 3 more of these reds. I also connected my phone this time to my little Verizon wireless thing, so hopefully the connection is better than it was previously. I really have no idea until I see the VODs later on. So just let me know. I'm still trying to figure out this new place. So that's the cable. Now I'll strip and crimp, and these are nails. So how easy is it? It's not going to be that easy for me to trim this, is it? I think I have. Oh, did I forget my trim? I think I can trim it with this. I think. Yeah, I can. All right, this will work. A little obtuse compared to flush cutters, and those are still at my other shop. I need 8 of these. Two more. All right, did 8. I need to trim these a little bit more. I think that's good enough. I'll find out when I try to put them in. Alright, strip or crimp time. My hands visible? Yeah, they're visible enough, I guess. do want... Normally this, I don't need to do this really, but because I'm using scissors to trim this, it kind of got these crimp points a little mucked, so I need to rebend them. And when I go to crimp these things, just so people know, I try to make it so the wire is in kind of like this. I don't know how well you can see it, but these outer flanges I want to crimp on the plastic, and these inner flanges I want to crimp on the conductor. If I just have it on the conductor, then you can easily slide out. We can pull it up, but if I get the outer flanges on the plastic, on the jacket, then it makes it harder for it to pull out. So that's what I try to do. I'm gonna fix this a little bit. And with this particular crimper, I can kind of get the pin in there and set with 1 or 2 clicks, so I can just easily insert the little cable piece, and I can see on this side where the conductor is and where the jacket is on this side. Pull down, and boom. So you can see the jacket is crimped and the conductor is crimped. But then for 18 gauge, because this isn't exactly good for 18 gauge, I usually first crimp on the large side to get it held, and then the middle side to really torque it down a bit. I don't go any lower than this because so there, now everything's kind of on really, really good. I don't really go any lower than this because this is definitely for your 20 gauge plus. So like the switch cables and everything use this. Right now, as you can see, the conductor is held tightly with the jacket, and the pin is held tightly with the jacket, and the conductor is held and touched with the pin itself. At the beginning, you can see I'm doing a little twist just to get the little strands of wire in a nice spot so they're not pushed all over the place. And if you do it right, when you hold the pin in with this and you push your conductor in, the jacket, because it's fatter, it won't actually go further than the first set of pins, because the second set of pins are already squished in a little bit, so it's very easy to line it up. So 2 clicks, push this in. I can't even push this any further than this. The conductors are right out on the other side, and when I crimp, it's perfect. go back and I'll trim what I need to later on to get it into the connectors. Now you see, I did this one wrong. I'm not going to redo it again because I don't have a lot of pins to screw with. But this one, I thought I felt resistance, and I crimped, but look at this. The jacket isn't actually on here. Again, I'm not going to change it. I don't have extra pins to screw with. But this is definitely going to be a problem point, so I'm probably going to use this on the auto plunger because I'm not going to be disconnecting the auto plunger nearly as much as I'll disconnect the flippers for maintenance. So I'll leave this as an auto plunger and I'll throw you over there too. Alright, so that'll be the auto plunger. I just need to be more careful. And yeah, that was 100% on me. I thought I felt something, but apparently I did not. This one. Alright, that one's correct. And that one's good. Alright. So yeah, there's only one bad one. C'est la vie. Okay. So now I will put these in. So as I said, the yellow goes in the pointy bit. Yellow goes in the pointy bit. So okay, these flanges are definitely going to be a problem, so I will squish the flanges in a little bit. Really? So that's the one thing I hate about these pins and the flanges. You need to be careful because now this is pushed way out. So again, because I'm going to use this guy in here because this is already a problem point and this is a problem point, so I'm not going to be taking the auto plunger off that often. So this is going to be for the auto plunger. Can you go in without a problem, or are you going to be a problem again? Yeah. All right, I need to make sure I don't squish these flanges in as much. Yeah, let's try that. So the flanges are what help keep it in. No, it still wants me to bugger. Come on, flange. I think this can be too much again. There we go. Okay. So I got those flanges right. That's going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt. So typically these bullet ones, like they're supposed to go in a machine, and the machine snips it and crimps it automatically. But I mean, they're the cheapest form of pins, so that's what you usually get when you go cheap. Even though this kit wasn't cheap, but it's cheap. Now this side over here, these smaller pins, just to show you a comparison, these are also bullet style pins. But if you look at them, we can get one set out. If you look at them, these pins are connected on the back and the tip, whereas this is connected across the wings, right? So you can easily pull these things off and you'll still have all your perfect little points on them inside, which is nice. I wish these would have come like that, but again, And both of these are meant to be put in machines to automatically do it. I don't have the machine. Someday I'd like to get the machine. There's a bunch of machines on my list of things to get. But so that's the difference between these things and why I'm having difficulty pushing them in, and why I need to be a little careful in doing this. All right, so that's for that thing. Yeah, and each one of these pins has the flanges that I need to squish. See those little wings right over here? I need to squish those in just a little bit, otherwise it's no good. If I squish it too much, then I have this problem where the pin comes up and out like that. And if I don't squish it enough, I can't even get the pin in. But this, I managed to squish just right. Oh, yay, busy work. All right, I'm going to do all the yellow pins first. That way I have a guide for everything, and I need nail, and then the rest of these go out of the way. That seems okay. There's one. Actually, this one might just be fine as it is because they managed to trim it quite a bit. Yeah, there's two. That's perfect. This one might be okay too. Some of them I managed to trim tight enough. It's just, yeah, that was good. All right, so those are good. With flush cutters, you can trim it better. Scissors, not so much. My flush cutters, like I said, are in my other shop. So these guys all have wings. If you had wings, you could see everything on the Delta Dream Flight. Let's see how many of you know those references. That's not enough. Nope, again, I failed. Wonderful. Just go in. This problem is. Okay. Well, this flipper is not great. I'll use this on the upper flipper. This goes on. Actually, do I? No, I can't do. Shoot, because I was thinking I could pull this one out. Actually, I can do this. All right, I'll pull this one out. I'll pull this one out, and I'm going to use another one of these. I can put this one in here, put this one in here. Yeah, alright, so this is going to be for, whatchamacallit, oh wait, if I pull it all the way out, I can wait a minute, I'm dumb, I can readjust this. I am so stupid. Hold on, guys. Let me readjust this thing. God, it's still early for me. Okay, let's try that. Nope. Try that. Almost. Hey, that's not bad. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. I'll take it. Alright, now let's do this one. So I can make this one a little bit better. Jeez. That should not come through now. Well, it still comes through, but again, it's a lot better than it was. So, good. Good. These can be for that. This can be for, yeah. Alright, good. So that's those. Now I need to solder. I'm going to heat up my soldering iron, which is okay. And what I'm going to do also is I'm going to pre-tin this stuff. Life a little bit easier. Actually, these are fresh lugs, aren't they? Let me double check. Let me double check the machine. I think these are fresh, untainted lugs. So I should. Yeah, these are pretty fresh. Well, they're somewhat fresh. Those are fresh. That's not fresh. Alright, well, either way, I need to strip them. So I'll strip. So for the auto pointer. These are the flippers, main flippers. Alright, this is the mini flipper, right? No, which one is the? Okay, this is the mini flipper. or the secondary flip. And the power lug can be pre-soldered. Power lug is. Oh, I put these in backwards. Oh hell. Well, screw it. It is what it is now. I'm not gonna. Yeah, because red is the power supposed to be up. No, red is the red is the. Yeah, I'm dumb. Well, it is what it is now. I don't care. This is just gonna mean it's confusing later on if I need to do maintenance, but whatever. I'm not redoing. So yellow in this case, I guess that is the power lug. Yay, stupid me. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Damn it. Oh well. Stupid me. Okay, and I'm not tinning the return line, which is now red, because these I need to wrap around a little bit. Because not everything's clean enough for me to just stick it through the lug. And generally speaking, the power lines are more or less clean. God, I'm so stupid. I need more caffeine. Where's my soda? Alright, I guess we come over to the pinball machine now. Playfield. So you swing around this way, here-ish. Yeah. I've used most everything. Okay, so yes, I gotta solder this, and that, and you can see this has the yellow where it needs to be and the return. Oh well. I have my iron on this little movable table, so I guess I can show you that. I have a little mobile table right there that I can use for ironing. Alright, put this back. I guess it makes more sense to have it like this so you can see things a little more easily. Be on the other side of the machine. Okay. First things first, I need to pull out some old wiring from here. Okay, that's clean. I should poke a hole in here. So this doesn't have a hole. That'll make it easier for me to, there we go. That should be it. And this goes in here. So I'm using the fast board set with this game, and the fast board set does not have diodes on the driver board. this auto plunger was previously used on, I think, Tail the Dragon that I have over there, I think. And that uses my Pinball hardware, which does not require diodes because the diodes are built in to the board. And that's why this does not have a diode. So I will grab a diode. Here. And as for why some hardware has diode or requires diodes on the solenoids and some doesn't, it's just really a design choice. Nothing more, nothing less. So, actually you can't see what I'm doing with this. Pull this around here. So, I'm just snaking this diode over here in, and then I'm going to wrap it like that, you know, right around the lug. I'm going to do it for both sides. Back up this way. I hope everybody is able to hear me all right. Now that more people have come and gone, because I don't know, I don't see any comments or anything. I am using this new microphone, so knock on wood. That's what I'm doing here. I'm just wrapping the diode in its spot. Thought I saw someone outside, but I did not. Why is this diode giving me a problem? Come on. Get in the center and then wrap. That's not the center, buddy. Go in the center and wrap. There we go. If it's not centered, then the lugs won't, or the component legs won't be long enough to wrap around properly. Jeez, you're fighting me on this. Alright. Okay. Now that's taken care of. Now to solder. I always use a liberal amount of solder, because solder's cheap, and having a component fall off during gameplay is a pain in the ass. Alright. That's good. Alright, next. Really? I glopped on that much? Smart me. Smart me. Not really. Okay, there's that one. And then this one wraps around. Well, let me put. Okay, so this one goes with it. I'll solder those things in first so they don't flop around. Screw you, buddy. Come on. Sometimes you need 3 hands because reasons. No. There we go. There we go. All right. Now I can wrap this stuff. Oh, I didn't put you in. You need to. And you're already wrapped. All right, good. I have the other things that I want. Probably at home. All right, so I don't have fuse holders. Those are at my house. I need to bring them. Yeah, fuse holders are at my house, so I'll need to bring some. Yeah, these actually. Scratch that. I do have fuse holders. I use this style of fuse holder. It's got a little cover on top to make it safe. Fuse holder goes here. I think that's how I did it. Which implies that this is in the wrong spot actually, because yeah, this needs to rotate. Oh wait, no, that needs to go like that. How to put the fuse holder on Magic Forest? I'm confused. Well, I think I can just put it right here, because this hole goes to, oh, that hole goes to, yeah, no, this hole goes to Scorbit. Yeah, so I can put this right here. Yeah, I'll put it right here. Then wires go in here, they come out this way. Yeah, alright, fuse holder will go right here. Or, this hole is in the way. I don't need that hole. Fuse holder will go right here. There. Where is the screwdriver? Where is the screw bit? I just had yesterday. not the right size screw. That will go straight through the plate. That's no good. Yep, that'll do it. Half inch is what I want. Okay, this is going to be, oh no, I want a fuse holder, not, this isn't a fuse holder. Jesus, I'm dumb. Anyways, right here is where the fuses are going to go, because it's going to be the fuses for the left flippers, the right flippers, and the other flipper components being slingshots, auto plunger, and trough. But yeah, I don't have fuse holders. But I do have this. This is a breakout that I will end up using probably back here somewhere. So hold that thought. I'm not going to do that today until I start doing real wiring. Where did I put the cover for this? I'm blind. I can't remember where I put the cover for this. I'll find it eventually. Okay. I'm sure I put it on here somewhere, and I just can't see it. Yay. Okay, these are all connected, these are all connected. In theory, I should be able to flip this game now. Oh, while I'm here, I'm going to put a diode on this guy, because he doesn't have a diode. And he needs a diode. Oh, here it is. Good. I'll have this set aside for when I get it. Diode, which is and I am keeping an eye out for someone who's showing up. So if I end the stream, it's because I have some things I need to get done. But this diode will go here and here. Wraps around here, and this wraps around here. Okay. This already has a diode. I don't know what direction it is, though. It's on the other side. So really, I need 4 more connectors. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more connectors of these connectors for the solenoids, which I might do later on today. But more importantly, I do want to add more guides today. So let's solder this thing, flip it around. I have pinballs with me today so I can actually test this thing. A little bit on here and a little bit on here for this. Looks like I used yellow for the, well, whatever. It's wrong all the way around. Anyways, so that's good. Oh, I do want a couple of zip ties on there to help with strain on the cable. I do have a lot more zip ties than this, but they're all at my other shop still. And as I said, this is purely to help with strain when attaching and detaching cables. That way it doesn't tug down here as much as it does, like, well, I mean, if it tugs down here, it's tugging more equally than individually, if that makes sense. What time is it? It is 10:30. Okay. And this guy is here. Okay, so I think this is ready for testing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the other ramp on. Do I want to put this ramp on too? I don't know. I'm going to definitely going to put this ramp on. That way I can test that. You can see I have the outer orbit guide. I have this inner loopy guide. I have this left side guide. Oh, I need to put that thing back on because it fell off. This ramp bit, I'm using this piece right here. It fell off, so I need to put that back on. We're going to put that. Again, here it is. Tape, hold it in. I mean, it's good enough for testing. I need some more tape. Some of that tape is no good. Perfectly acceptable for testing. I'll deal with that ramp later on. Like the real version, which will be made out of probably a strip of plastic and some spring steel. Riveted on for this. I haven't fully decided. Okay, so that's on there. Now this goes back on there. Now if you notice, I made a cut with this so I can bend this down more. I am going to put sheet metal across both of this to keep it secure and not have weird holes in it. But for testing, it's fine. And I did that because there's a post right here, and I need to flex over the post. I'll show you that in a second. This goes here. This goes here. And it also makes it so I can have this ramp at the height that I actually want it to have. Where when I did the whitewood test, it was actually a lot higher than I wanted it to be, which made the shot from this flipper a lot more difficult than I wanted, and made the center ramp a lot higher too. And I just didn't want any of that. Alright, so I will show you. Let's take this off and let's pull you forward so you can see. Yeah, so, whoops. Yeah, so that bend allows me to get over this post right here. You can see how that flexes right over the post. Previously, it couldn't easily do that, and this whole ramp had to come up an extra like inch to come up and around, but now it can flex. So I'm going to put some sheet metal like ramp protection across it, but it works pretty well. Okay. Yeah, alright. Now I need to get these ramps on, and I'm going to put painter's tape for the ramp flaps. Today I am going to put actual ramp flaps on. I have all the ramp flap material here somewhere, but I have it here. Right? Yes, it's right over there. I do have the ramp material here. But again, for the test, I don't really need that. Alright, so I need the screwdriver. This needs to go in. There it goes. Okay. I'm only going to put one screw in right now. I don't need both screws. But yeah, that ramp is going to be nice and smooth. Now, and just to pretend it's a ramp flap right now. But this up and around is going to be nice and smooth. I probably do need to have a, well actually no I don't, because I have the other ramp on top of it. Because if you look and see, this ramp goes here. This is kind of its own ramp protector right here. So I might need something right here. I might need something right there to prevent it from jumping and hitting the side of the ramp. I'm not torquing that down too much. Down to here. And again, I'll put a little piece of tape here for the ramp flap. It's going to go there. I need to put in my cross ramp. This is this side. I use little rubbers on the bottom to help hold it in. Okay, and need a screw, which I think is in my other pocket. Yep. So this should fit in right here, and it does. So now the ball should not have any issues going around this. Good. Okay. Ball should not have any issues going around that. Good. Yeah, I need to finish this habit trail. Maybe I'll do that today, or maybe I'll get it blocked out today. What else do I need to put on here? Actually, oh yeah, I need to put some tape down here. I'm not going to put this ramp in right now. I just don't think I want to do that. I'm also going to tape this across, just so the ball doesn't fly out and damage the table. Okay. That should be good enough to take care of that. So now the ball can't go that way. I need right there. So I'll make a little pillow. Go right here. Okay, not smoothest, but good enough. So basically what I want to test is these flippers, this over here. Do I have any more? I think I have paper. I have little bits of paper that I can use for over there, just to help protect some things. This is going to loop around here. Again, just to protect it as I make these shots. It's not meant to be a true definer of how things work. Later on today, I definitely want to have these guides taken care of. They're the last remaining ones. I have a guide right here, a guide back here, guide here. So I have like 5 guides left that I would definitely like to take care of today if possible. The only one that really matters right now is this one I'm putting in. That's not going to hold up great, but it'll get the job done for what I need. Get the job done for what I need. Okay, I guess it's time to throw this thing into my test rig, which is way over that way. Oh, I need to put the back feet on. I can't put it in the test rig without the feet. Where are these? Right here. I hate putting things on and off of rotisseries. It is very nerve-wracking. because of how wiggly these things can be. Okay. All right, feet. Okay. Time to test it. So what's going to be the easiest thing to do? I suppose if I move the camera first over to my test rig over here. I'm going to turn the lights on in a minute, folks. I just had the lights on that side of the thing. Drop. This is auto plunger. Come on. Auto plunger. Right. Left. Right. Left. One of 4 cabinets that I made as I was designing my own cabinet, and this one I cut a little too wide so it doesn't slide in great, but it's perfect for testing things, right? And this is actually kind of perfect because my phone's about to die in maybe 10 minutes, so I should be able to get this hooked up and ready to go. that's connected. Now this. That's the fan up there. Hey, I guess the fan works. Okay. That's what I want. Right there. Okay. Good enough. This one. Eventually, I'm going to have a better test rig for this, but I need to use my laptop at the moment. And yeah, all right, can I bend you down and get you closer? Yeah, my laptop's over there loading up my test program. I want it all as part of a single thing eventually. Actually, what if I put you over here? That'll be a little bit better, right? For viewing? Question mark? I think so. I think that's better. And this microphone is swooshing all over the place. Come on, stay that way. Alright, I think, in theory, this should now run. Yeah, okay. So if I press 2, 1, 3, 4. Oh, there it is. Hey, woohoo! That worked really well. W, Q, S. Look how smooth that went. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Just from the plunge. The upper flipper is not flipping. Okay, hang on. I think I know what's going on. I'm just gonna be fucking careful with this thing as I'm sliding this way. Yeah, that's what's going on. That's what's going on. Right, what about you? Same problem. Oh, you're just being nudgy. There it is. You are good, and you I already know are good. Good. All right, I'm gonna kill this for a second. I need to fiddle with some high power, and I don't want to get killed. Good. There it goes. All right, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Oh, come on now. Let's get back there. There we go. Okay, now we're cooking. Let's see. There we go. There we go. All right, let's check this game out. Let's see how well this plays. I love it. Now, can I backhand that ramp? Almost. Haha, that works. And it comes out this way. Around, and then that would flop back over to this way. Come on. And that would go in there if I wanted to. All right. That's the ramp. Actually, I'm curious if I hold up the flippers. So, right, make that right orbit. That goes right. Oh, that flipper works really well where I want it to work. Okay, but first I want to do that right orbit. Come on. The right orbit's harder to hit than I expected. Sorry, it's definitely the angle of the flipper. I'm sure of it. Yeah, it's definitely 100% the angle of the flipper. Oh, that's interesting. So I think I'm going to make an adjustment and get it so this flipper can pull down a little bit more. Because you hit that target is the sweet spot. That target's definitely the sweet spot. Interestingly, that right orbit might be the hardest shot. Oh, that easily makes it up and around there. That's good. I don't need this here. Yeah, that right orbit is actually a lot harder than I want it to be. Because I hit that yellow target fairly consistently. Well, ooh! Wait a minute. I just nicked that center target, made it up the ramp. Let's try that again. Alright, well that was hitting the target. That hit the target. That hit the target. That hit the target. That hit the target. I gotta get going. I'll see you guys later.